Welcome to the road to the Scottish Bench Press Championships. So I'm going to document the final 4 weeks of the prep. Just sitting in the car on the way to the gym at the moment. So we're 4 weeks out now. Now it's all about, we've got one strong block or 4 weeks left. I'm not actually running blocks into this comp. I'm actually focusing on the full Scottish Classic Championships, so the blocks are running in tandem with that. So I'm actually going to Scottish Bench Press Championships in week 3 of the next block I have. I am just going to kind of aim for the number I have on plan, and just treat it as a bit basically not like a comp. I'm just going to go like it's a training day and do bench on its own, and then I'll make up squat. I'll do squat and deadlift the next day basically. So I'll split my SBD day. So we're currently in week 4 of the penultimate block before we go in to this comp, but we've got 2 more full blocks left before we hit the Classic. So things have been going really well. I'll keep you along the way for the bench parts of the next 4 weeks. I won't bother going into the other parts. Let's just keep it focused on the bench and the bench championships. So for competition, I guess the goal is to take the Scottish record. Now, will that be tough? I'm not sure. I've put up more than the record once so far, tied the record a number of times in training. So the next 4 weeks will be about kind of pressing on from there. So I've got 180 bench press single at the end of this week, but we've got a bunch of different bench variations before that. Today we have close grip. Top set is meant to be 145 for a set of 5, so that will be definitely an all-time PR. I think potentially on weight and on reps on close grip. So see how that goes. And then we've only got 1 back off since it's week 4 of a block. But then we'll be back to the start again next block, which will go down to triples, I believe, on the accessory benches. And we'll carry on with singles on the main day bench. So yeah, let's get stuck in. We are on day 1, so I'll join up again in the gym. Right, we've got close grip today, so I've finished my pause squats, which are obviously not going to be involved in this little series, but I've got close grip today. I'm going to work up to a top set of 145, aiming for 5 reps, so fingers crossed we get that, but I'll be happy if we get at least 4, but I'm confident we've got a good chance of getting 5. And then we'll have 1 back off, I think 122.5. So what I'll do is I've done a few warm-up mobility stuff. That doesn't take me long for bench. I don't have much that I need to really do. But we'll jump into the warm-up sets straight away. Right, that's all the warm-up sets done. Despite the fact that I'm doing close grip, I still warm up just doing normal bench. I want to get used to the movement, and I also want to build confidence with my warm-ups. So I'm now finished my warm-ups 15 kilos below my top set. That's now on the bar. Got a few minutes before I go for that. But now I'll adjust into close grip. I'll set up like I'm doing normal bench, then I'll adjust my grip. I want everything to be similar to how my competition press would be, just the width of my hands being different. So top set next. Let's see how we get on.
Well, we didn't get 5, but as you can see, gave it absolutely everything. So it was really a true week 4 close grip. So at the end of the day, 145 for 4 is still a weight and rep PR. Shame we didn't get 5, but that close. So I know next block will hit that at least, if not maybe a touch more, so I'm okay with it. Time for back offs now, so down to 122.5 just for a single set. I only have 1 set of back offs in my week 4s. I do 2 in week 3, 3 in week 2 and 4 in week 1. So as the weights get higher throughout the block, the amount of work, like volume, comes down slightly. So as intensity rises, volume drops, just so we can get the best output without getting overly fatigued. But let me rest, I'll be back with the back off. Right, there we go. First bench session of the week out the way. Close grip. We're back tomorrow or Wednesday for Larson press, and we'll have spot press later in the week, and then our final comp press single of this block on Saturday. So with bench done, I'm going to jump into accessories, and I'll just play a very quick highlight of that going on. Well,
anyone that's looking for any coaching, please feel free to reach out. My Instagram and Facebooks and things are all linked are all in the description. Whether you're interested in powerlifting, whether you're interested in just powerlifting training, competing or non-competing, that structure and format, or even something slightly different. I've been coaching for over 15 years. I've not just worked with powerlifters, I've worked with many different types of everyday people wanting everyday things, and I've worked with athletes as well. So anyone that's interested in a bit of coaching, please feel free to reach out. I have got plans ranging from all budgets. I do not believe that you have to be earning lots of money to be entitled to that coaching help on any level. So please feel free to reach out, even if we just have a conversation and see if I can help you. If I'm not suited to you, I might know someone that is. So if you're interested in changing the way you're training or adding a bit of structure and a bit of direction, please reach out. If you've watched this far, I really appreciate some support on the video. Any likes or subscribe is massively appreciated. I'll say I don't do powerlifting as a career, it's just a passion, so any support that makes that easier is much appreciated.